I'm here in the Color Theater of the Mill in New York City with my buddy, baller colorist, Josh Bohoskey. Do you mind if we kind of jump into the computer and we look at some of the stuff you've done and maybe we can examine like a clip or something? You can show me what you do.
Definitely.
All right, let's do it. Here we are at the big old console.
Yeah.
So what am I looking at here?
So this is the base light. This is what we work off of. All these are just LCD screens that you can customize and make whatever you want.
Dude, look at that. That's cool. It's actually got images in the buttons.
Yep.
So this is like a custom panel for you.
Yeah. So basically, each colorist has their own user set up, and then all the buttons are just set up to where we want them.
So let's take a look at a piece that you just finished, the before and afters, and how you got there.
Yeah, this is a Claro music video that I just did the color for, directed by Matt Cohen and shot by Ben Mullen.
And you worked with him before?
Yes, yeah. I have a really good working relationship with Matt. And here's just like the log flat image of it.
This is what you actually started with was that.
Yeah.
So that's from that.
So got that to that. To there, yes.
Would you mind showing me how you do it?
Yeah. So you have a layer, and then within each layer, you can customize all these things. So you have like a film grade, a video grade, a curve grade, and each reacts differently. So what I'm starting with first, I'm just doing like a curve grade, which you'd get like if you do Photoshop or something, just like a nice little S curve. And what I'm doing is I'm just stretching out the shadows and the highlights to just get that contrast in there.
You know what I noticed? I noticed you don't look a lot at that other monitor yet.
Not yet, yeah. So right now I'm just focusing on here and seeing what I'm doing on the S curve. And then once I start actually messing with like the temperature and everything on that, then I'll look on here and see where I'm at. And then so I'll take that, sometimes I'll double it up, give it like double the curve, and then I'll go to the film grade above those, and I'll take out that contrast. Usually I do this in a much darker room, so it's...
Yeah, that's fair enough to say that we're lit up in here so we can see kind of us and what we're talking about, and this room's really, really moody whenever you're actually doing it.
And then I'll just like push a little saturation in and just like kind of bring it out. And then here I'll see where I am because I feel like I'm a little warm and just cooling it off. And we have like some lookup tables that we built in-house, and I can blend it in. It just gives it a nice little punch to it.
What'd you just do there?
So I just took so basically this is where I was at, and then I just took a lookup table and just kind of blended in a little bit, which just brings a nice little like saturation to everything.
You're doing color selection.
Yeah, so I go by the color hue, so I could key the reds, the magentas, the blue, cyan, or I could go off of luminosity, so I could grab the shadows, or I could grab the highlights.
So that would take me like 20 clicks to do, but this you were able to do with the interface.
Yeah, and you can even like do a D key. I can literally just color pick it.
There you go. So show me kind of like what they shot on set, and then we know you got raw, but can we see what they saw on set versus what the end product ends up being from you?
Yeah, definitely. So here's just Rec 709 seeing what they most likely saw on set. And then here's where we ended up.
Wow, major difference.
So this is all just film grain that we added in and trying to carve him out a little bit more.
It's amazing what you're able to pull back.
Here's another one.
Yeah, wow, look at the difference in that.
So this footage was actually coming through really red everything. This is when I used the scope. So here we have just like the color wheel. So you see all the colors, and you see everything's just swinging through into that red. I'm just like bringing it down and taking the red out. So it's trying to color balance it all and make it feel a little bit more natural.
How do you handle something where it's more subject-centric?
Usually, you'll set the look on the establishing shot and then usually use that as a basis. If maybe she's a little dark in the close-up, like brightening her face up, put like a little shape around her, and then I could key it and I could brighten that up. Got a really great tracker on here.
Wow, it's really amazing how quickly you just did all of that.
I think being a good colorist is knowing when footage doesn't need to be worked that much. The best is in the subtleties.
That's a challenge I always have, is to try and not over-color pieces.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just to continue to just be blown away by your skills, dude.
I'm honored to be on.
Thanks a lot for taking the time to chat with me.
Yeah,
and
of course.
hang out.
Yeah.
This is Josh Bohoskey, baller, rock star colorist here at the Mill in New York. Check out his work. We'll see you soon, man.
Thank you, yes.